I knew that a God who rewarded the good and punished the evil was false because I was close to my grandmother and was aware of the terrible suffering she endured during the Holocaust. There was nothing she could have possibly done to deserve the punishment of losing her parents, siblings, and 2 young children. I now know that our tradition is full of answers to this problem of theodicy. I'm aware of the nuanced debate about reward and punishment that exists over millennia of Jewish thought. Whether the sins of the parents are visited onto the children, whether we lack free will or genuinely choose between right and wrong, whether divine punishment and reward happens in our own lifetimes or in a hereafter, whether it's individual or collective punishment. Fascinating philosophical queries that ultimately have not altered my conclusion from childhood that it is all backfill for a story that doesn't hold up. I am convinced that human misery is not due to humanity's sins. Our pain and suffering is not fair punishment to be received as a gift from a supposedly benevolent God who will make it up to us when we're dead. But my problem with Yom Kippur isn't simply about enduring a few squeamish feelings during an otherwise interminable day of prayer. The ideas expressed so clearly in the high holiday liturgy have real-world consequences. The superstitious notion that suffering is divine retribution, which people bring upon themselves through immoral behavior, has been used as an excuse to enslave and brutalize throughout history. This is not to say that liberal Jews themselves believe in these justifications. Quite the opposite. In fact, liberal Jews scoff when alleged faith leaders, Jewish or Christian, claim hurricanes are God's punishment for sins ranging from not supporting Israel to homosexuality. In other words, though they repeat the verses that make similar claims in synagogue, like me, they do not believe them to be true. The simplistic reward-punishment relationship is obsolete to most Jews' understanding of the world. Nevertheless, it remains such a powerful feature of the holiday liturgy in most congregations. That won't be changing anytime soon. For starters, the folks who are most turned off by this and other untenable aspects of Jewish religion have walked away. At any given time, less than a third of Jewish households are affiliated with a synagogue. Large crowds during the high holidays may seem like everyone in the Jewish universe is packed into your temple, but all the services combined likely touch less than half of American Jewry. This widespread disengagement should be registered as a vote against business-as-usual Judaism. The folks who stick around obviously have the larger say, and they are more likely to believe the story as it's told. Those who make decisions about liturgy are even more likely to believe. That's all fine. I'm not the kind of atheist that wants to burst believers' bubbles. If it provides you with comfort and doesn't hurt others, by all means, pray for eternal reward. You should know, though, that you are in the minority of Jewish belief. The 2013 Pew Survey of American Jewry found that 66% of Jews do not believe in God with absolute certainty, almost the mirror opposite of the 68% of our fellow Americans who do believe with certainty.